Hey everybody, it's Derek with Clash in the North here, bringing you a special war recap because I'm over hanging out in Faction because they got a random matchup versus Emphatic Elite. So while we scroll through everything Emphatic Elite did to the faction basis here, yep, there we go. I will make a comment that the Emphatic Elite was outnumbered in terms of the Town Hall 10 and 11 comp, so favoring faction. They had a few more of those 10s and 11s, which makes a difference, but nonetheless, and I'm sure they wouldn't say anything about it. It's just the nature of the beast. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that going into it. But still, as you can see, the star count was there. It came down to really, less than 1% of total destruction. Just absolutely a close war here. So we're going to start off with a few attacks, and it's not always given to something you have to do, and since it does come down to percentage, we're taking a look at Leviathan coming in on their number 3, getting a high percentage 2-star on one of their Town Hall 11s. It does have that Eagle artillery. His defenses are obviously not all the way maxed out yet, as that Expo is still lower, and the wizard towers are not all up. But so here he's just going to come in with this queen walk. This is just kind of to boost some extra percentage. Fortunately, with this walk, healers will eventually get in range of that air defense. But right now, you could just see clearing tons and tons of percentage just helps. Especially, you're in a close war like this. Percentage is actually going to matter. And they did a great job of maximizing that. So go ahead, take out that Expo. As the queen moves around here, it gets stuck on some of these high HP storages. The healers will start getting in range, you can see, of that air defense. Then he's going to come in with the actual exciting part of the attack and just make a dive towards that town hall. So as the golems come in, Witch is backing that up, King and Grand warded. The rage spell comes down, freeze on the inferno. They're going to go ahead and just keep, all those skeletons are just going to work through tearing apart those buildings. Goes ahead as the freeze comes up, pops that Grand Warden's ability to give everything a few seconds of invulnerability. Pops that second freeze as they engage the second Inferno Tower, and now everything's right onto that Town Hall and moving right along. So he goes ahead and he starts clearing out just these compartments, goes ahead and pops that King ability. So he still has that Queen's ability, pushing 60%, already just a very, very solid 2-star. And now the Queen's unfortunately beating on a wall with some defenses on her. They defense on her. The skeletons and witches have totally petered out there. But they'll go ahead. The Queen and Grand Warden will pick up a few more buildings here before coming into range of anything that'll hit them. So as they take all that out, pushing that 70% mark. But as soon as they get in range of those arch towers and Teslas, that's just over, and it'll peter out here with a solid 72%. Awesome job, Leviathan. Next, we'll drop down into some Town Hall 9 action. We got Double Deuce. I think it's Double Deuce. Coming in here with a Queen Walk Dragon attack. So he's going to start this Queen Walk. Wants to charge her into this compartment, go get the 2 air defenses, get the CC troops, and get the king. So some minions come down, open that funnel on both sides here, just clearing everything out. This guy had it where quite a few defensive buildings could be gotten with just a minion, so they're not defensive buildings, but trash and a defensive building. So this queen keeps walking in. She's going to keep taking out these defenses, doing just an absolutely great job of that. Just clearing all those things out. She's not in any threat. 2-point defense on her with all those healers is not going to be a big deal, especially because she can get to them in a very timely manner. So there goes the minion, just continue. It's made that funnel on the side there. Queen can shoot over the wall to get all the buildings that would attract her out there, and that's just it was just perfect that it keeps funneling her right back into the action. So here comes CC troops, goes ahead, drops that poison, and puts out the rage because the king did come over. The CC troops are there. The witch is in the poison, which is really what he needed. And as soon as that witch goes down, everything's going to be fine. King comes down, just help work at creating some trash out of the way, taking care of all of that. Now the queen's going to beat through a wall, and that's really just where she'll go into getting the sweepers and the final air defense. So here come a bunch of dragons. The king still doing some tanking and walking everything up. Still has, and drops that first rage there. Still has 2 more. He goes ahead a little late on the hound. Could have got that to save a couple of his balloons. Would have taken that air defense down. So they'll go ahead, get right on top of that queen, take her out as the hound comes over to the other side. Just going to start, tanking for a little bit, but it's going to definitely die along with all of its pups, I believe. Just from too much time over there, but that's not a big deal because the queen's down there taking care of business. Pops that final rage there on the dragons. They're just clearing out all those compartments. I mean, the base is just completely gone. He's got 4 dragons, got the king up, has the queen's ability still up, and 1 defense that can hurt anything. Oh, skeletons come out, just add some time. Goes ahead, finishes that off, and gets us a 3-star. Awesome job, double deuce. Next, we'll drop down quite a bit here. Yeah, we got Wiz coming in on 25. Doing it with a straight up double jump GoVajo. Kind of very fun attack now. Valks are definitely hot and in right now. If you are playing at the current meta, they are just kind of the go-to troop. Oh, excuse me. He'll go ahead, drop his golems, go ahead and create that funnel, get working everything around. So they clear all that out. Here come the wall breakers just to open everything up. It's just an excellent job. I know some people could probably learn from that, myself included, how to use a test wall breaker and wall break on a good block. So with that huge funnel, the Valks come all in. They're going to clear out that compartment, take care of the king. This is one great thing, just dropping a single hog. It's going to take out a couple defenses. It's going to go right over there, go over to the mortar, and that heal just catches it, just a perfect heal placement, so that hog can get just some things taken care of. So as they jump into the core, go ahead, pop that king ability. That's just to clear that all out really, really quickly. And now he just keeps popping giant bombs going through, puts down that final jump to get everything going right into that queen. A couple Valks are there, under heal, they'll take her out. And now he has distracted defenses and just trickling hogs in at him. And this is, if you want to know how to go GoVajo, this is exactly how you should do it. While defenses are distracted, put hogs on them. And they'll go ahead and keep steamrolling with the rest of your kill squad. As he does not have a heal, so he cannot just spam him on the far side of the base. It needs to take full advantage of his tanking troops. Awesome poison there just to stop those skeletons from killing hogs. Just great job. I mean, just an absolutely great overall raid. So we'll watch as he finishes up cleaning up all the trash, and he gets these ever valuable 3 stars, especially in a war like this where it was this close. Definitely needed every single one. So awesome job, Wiz. Next we'll take a look at one more attack here. Let's see my list. Got Hestus coming in on their 29. With the Queen Walk, GoVajo. As you can see, Valks are in. So he's coming here up top with the Queen Walk. And this one is going to charge right into this compartment. And it's just kind of one of those really good bases for that. If they kind of have that dead zone in the middle, there's usually a good spot you can queen charge in and just kind of take defenses one by one by one. So be looking for those things when you're up against these bases. Though the queen's going to go ahead, is only a level 15 queen, so it does take a while to get through these storages. But that's no big deal. She's going to gut the one half of this base. Here comes the golem backing that up with the wizards creating the funnel. Okay, so as they go ahead and move through there, drops that poison. That's exactly what you want to do, to drop poison on the defensive queen, slow down her damage, and the Valks will take a spin, take her out. So here the queen is up tanking that Expo, tanking the cannon, taking a mortar, and just clearing out some buildings. I mean, just absolutely getting tons of value for her. First heal came down for those Valks. They're working at that golem. It does take a while. Now as everything gets into rage, it goes a lot quicker. Goes ahead, drops that jump to just get them to move into another compartment. And from this point, just taking out a few defenses, goes ahead, sends in a hog as that archer tower was almost gone, and it's going to go ahead and get that air defense as well. So as these hogs just keep running down, I mean, he just made a perfect little channel for them, and they just got to run down it, and he took out one of the higher DPS buildings, or DPS defenses that could even hit his hogs from that Expo tanking on that queen, and just did an excellent job moving around, picking the base off in sections, and that's exactly what you want to do when you're going up. I mean, up against any base, especially one with kind of a dead zone area in it. Just pick it off in sections. How are you going to take out each section and go with it? So awesome job, Hestus. And great job to everybody at Faction, as well as all those folks over at Emphatic Elite. They certainly did a great job, given all the circumstances. But, you know, it's always nice, especially in a random matchup like this up against a very high-level war clan, to come out with a win is super impressive. So keep it up, Faction. And until next time, guys, stay frosty. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you go ahead and want to check out some more of our content, you can click that video on your left to see the latest Northern Members recap. If you click the video on your right, it'll take you to the latest Spies in the North installment.